Welcome to another
2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday.
brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the largest hands-on RV training academy in America. Hey, before we get to the video, which I know this is the reason why you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything. Hit the subscribe button now. Thank you. Now, back to our Tech Tip Tuesday. Hey everybody, this is Lazy Todd this week. I'm sitting down over here at the National RV Training Academy and reading some of your questions. Here's one from Kevin Bright, 3080. He says, I just bought a camper that has a 50 amp hookup. Until I have a 50 amp service installed in my house, can I step it down and plug my camper into a 120 volt outlet? Kevin, this must be your very first RV. One, congratulations on coming over to the RV lifestyle with us. The water is warm. Yes, absolutely you can. However, you've reduced your supply, which means you need to reduce your demand. Yes, you can buy the proper dog bone, say whether it's going to be just a 15 amp outlet, 15 amp to 50 amp, or a 30 amp to 50 amp. I'm assuming you're talking about a 15 amp because, of course, you're going to have someone come out and put in a 50 amp service. You only have 15 amps, so you can't run an air conditioner or anything else. Keep that in mind. But can you have the lights on, run the converter, maybe the refrigerator? Yes. But can you run an air conditioner? No. Can you run the microwave? Probably not. That's where we get in trouble. So absolutely you can. Another question here from Scott Crawford. Great informative channel. Love the videos. Thank you. Hey, appreciate it. There's your tech tip. Quick question. I have a 50 amp. We have a 50 amp TV and EMS surge protector. Oh, I see. It's a protector for the TV and an EMS. Okay. If we go to a 30 amp side, would I be okay to use the 30 to 50 dog bone to our 50 amp EMS and then to our camper? Most EMSs, yes, you absolutely can dog bone down the 50 amp to a 30 amp plug. What will happen is if there's any digital readout, you'll see that leg 1 may have a certain amount of voltage. Leg 2 will have 0 voltage, right? Or it'll have the same voltage, but you won't see anything between the two. Yes, you can. I take that back. Yes, you can because they're separate. I mean, they're wide out. You definitely can, but again, you're going to be limited. So these two questions, you could definitely do it, but you're going to be limited now to that 30 amps instead of 50 amps. You're limited to 3,600 watts total instead of 12,000 watts total. So there we go. Hey, wonderful question on the electrical stuff. We're actually teaching electricity today. If you want to learn more how to operate your RV or maybe become a technician, head over to the National RV Training Academy.com website. Click on the link. Go ahead and get started today. There's your tech tip. All right, before you get to the bloopers, which is why you're here in the first place, the RV industry needs thousands of RV technicians and inspectors, and now is the perfect time to do that. If you want to make more money or have more control over your time, go ahead and click the link below. Or if you just want to learn how to fix your own RV, got something for you there. Head over to rvtechcourse.com and get started today. Now for the reason that you're at the end of the video, roll the bloopers. No, he didn't have the red light on. Hold on, I haven't even read the question yet. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat. I'm sorry, I'm reading handwriting. Okay? It's not my bad reading skills.